Hey, what's up? I am Guillaume and I'm really happy that you clicked on this video because I'm going to share you some secrets. And if you stay through the end of the video, you'll basically know the simple but secret formula on how to eat your favorite foods instead of just going on a meal plan, going on a diet, because I think it's bullshit. Because you know why? Let's say that you have a coach, right? And it gives you the most dialed in meal plan and the most dialed in diet. And you follow that for 6 months. What will you do after that? You will revert back to your old habits. You will revert back to, you didn't learn anything. And in this video, I'm basically going to teach you the secret or the simple formula on how to eat your favorite foods and still come out balanced and hit your nutrition goal each day. So I'm basically an online coach and I help people and I help entrepreneurs and business owners that are making 250 grand a year at least. And they're lacking in their physique, but they're making good money, but their relationship is, depending on the way they present themselves, because your physique is of uttermost importance and it gives you a lot of benefits, but most of the time you see fitness as a commodity, but actually it's a necessity. And it will give you a lot of benefits in the long run, but at first it will take up some time and it will drain some energy. But if you approach it the right way, and what I'm going to teach you in this video, when you approach it the right way, you get quick results. And if you get a quick result, you already feel like the shit is working and you can stay consistent. So, let's just go straight into it. So this is how to balance your nutrition, eat your favorite foods, not having to go on a meal plan or any diet, and get lean and muscular and have the energy. So if you want to have more energy and go into like flow state and deep focus, I advise you to watch my latest video that I posted before this one. It's really good, but yeah. It's basically a dialed in and effective but simple morning and night routine that will get you into flow state and will get you into deep sleep and recovery, so you have the energy to like tackle on and move the needle in your business. All right, so there are 3 things that you have to note when balancing your nutrition and eat your favorite foods. I'm sorry if I'm going to stumble up on my words, but yeah. So you need a calorie counting app, you need a scale, and you need patience. Let's first go into the patience, so you know what to expect. So in the first month, it will suck. It will suck and it will not be fun, but it takes up some time. Once you start to learn that skill, it becomes really easy after like the 3rd month because you're already seeing noticeable results. And it starts to become a habit of like counting your calories and balancing out your favorite foods. And after 6 months, you'll exactly know what to eat. You'll go on travel, you'll go on your business travels, or you go, I don't know, on a restaurant, and basically you exactly know what to eat, and you don't have to like think like, okay, these fries or like that kind of sauce, is it bad for me? Do I have to eat it? You exactly know what to eat, because all those calories that you've been counting for 6 months, eventually you don't have to count that anymore. You exactly know what to eat. So for me, for example, I've been doing strength training and getting in shape for like 9 years. So I've gotten some experience, and I've been counting my calories and I've gotten to a super lean physique. But right now I just want to stay lean all year round, and basically I don't have to count my calories anymore. It's really easy to just know, you already know how many numbers there are on your plate. And once that happens, you don't have to really worry about that anymore. And there's no need to eat salads. There's no need to go on a diet and quit your favorite foods and all that shit, Just take it easy, but don't go so hard on yourself. But let's show you how it's done. So you need a calorie counting app, and what I recommend you to download is MyFitnessPal. The people that I give coaching to, they have an application that I use, And they also have MyFitnessPal, but it's not MyFitnessPal, but it works the same way. So basically what I'm going to explain you right here, it's the same. So download MyFitnessPal. You have the free version. You can do anything related to tracking your food, so don't worry about that. So once you have a scale, choose the food that you want, and it doesn't matter. So within like getting to learn how to track your calories, you don't really have to worry about what you eat right now. Just start tracking what you're eating right now. And then you're going to see if it's really balanced or not. If, you know, some type of foods you actually shouldn't be eating because it's all processed. And eventually, you know, just track what you're eating right now and become aware of the food that you're already eating. And it's going to give you a good reflection. Now, choose your food. Let's say that you want to eat cereal, right? You just want to eat a cereal bowl in the morning as breakfast. You can start tracking that. So within that app, you have to find it in a database. So you have your type of cereal. You can even scan the barcode, and you have to weigh it, right? So you have to weigh the food or know the serving size. But let's say that you can't find it in the database. It's not in MyFitnessPal, or it's not in any other calorie counting app. How to fix that is to just search on Google, type in the type of food that you're eating, and search the macros per 100 gram and the calories per 100 gram. Then you have everything that you need to know in order to track it within your calorie counting app, within MyFitnessPal. So first thing is to find it. Find the macros and the calories. If it's in the database, you're good. If it's not, just search it up and write it down somewhere. Then you're gonna have to weigh your food, or you need to know the serving size. What I mean with serving size is like a banana or an apple. Is it a big one, a small one, a normal one? You can compare how big the banana is. And eventually, you know, let's say you weigh the food. How to then know how many calories there are in there? You need this simple formula. So on each type of food, there will be a certain amount of calories on there. So you have to find the food label. So it's really simple. Just look at behind the food package, and it's going to show you the food label. And there you will see the amount of protein, carbs, and fats. But basically what you need to know is how many calories there are in there. And so 100 grams equals 354 calories, for example. Now, 1 gram equals 3.54 calories. Now, the amount that you weigh is 60 grams, so multiply that by 60, and then you have your calories, which is like 212.4 calories. Basically, you don't really have to do this simple formula, but it's really simple, but you don't really have to do that. Basically, when you know how much it is, and you can find it within the database within MyFitnessPal, you only need to know how much it is, what's the weight, and then it automatically tracks all the protein, carbs, and fats. So when you add it in the app, it automatically tracks the macros. And the macros are protein, carbs, and fats. And then you will see how balanced it is. And eventually, you know, you're gonna have to anticipate your next choice of food. Because was your latest food option even balanced or not? If it's totally not balanced, then I would advise you to take something that is more balanced and to, you know, to revert the damage that you've done. Now, eventually it will get balanced over time, and you'll be eating your favorite foods and still hit your nutrition goals each day. So you don't really have to worry about that. Eventually you will start to notice on the types of food that you're eating if it's balanced or not. And eventually you will start eating your favorite foods, and you will start to find a flow. And you will see like, okay, I can really eat this on a daily basis, eat my favorite foods, and still hit your nutrition goals each day. So there's no need to even follow a stupid meal plan or even a stupid diet. But it takes time. Like what I said, like here, eating your favorite foods and still hit your nutrition goals, That's after 3 months of being consistent. It does take up some time, but if you're being coached, it doesn't take up a lot of time, and mostly within 2 weeks you're already there. But you know, I know that you want to first try it out yourself. Now, look, your calories. If you want to really calculate how many calories you should be eating, you first need to know what your maintenance is. What is your maintenance calories? Those are the calories that you're eating on a daily basis. So basically what you're burning on a daily basis to stay alive. And you can just type in online calorie calculator on Google, and then you just have to type in your age, your gender, your height, weight, and your activity level. But watch out with your activity level, because some people overestimate them being active. So maybe, you know, take some moderate or even go a little bit lower with your activity level, because sometimes you can miss a lot in there. Now, the nutrition, you know, the calories. You have a surplus that is above your maintenance, and you have a deficit, which is under your maintenance. If you want to build muscle, you know, you're really skinny, then you want to go into a surplus. So once you have your calories, you want to eat 400 to 500 above your maintenance. And that is a good range where you start to get more lean muscle tissue on your frame without having to add a lot of fat. And you know, if you just want to maintain where you are right now, I would advise you to eat more organic foods, because if you eat a lot of organic foods, you will automatically be in a calorie deficit and stay lean all year round. And I would advise you to use intermittent fasting. If you track your calories and use intermittent fasting, if you like have those two in place, you have a cheat code. It's really nice, because intermittent fasting is where you have 16 hours where you don't eat, an 8-hour window where you do eat, and within, you know, at 12 p.m. you start eating, and at 8 p.m. you stop eating. You can't eat any snacks, or you can't drink any soda, because you're fasting. And you know, your binge eating or your emotional eating or anything related to that, it will stop. So that's good. You will get rid of that habit. Now, let's say, you know, you're fat. You want to go into a deficit and you want to lose that fat. So you want to go 300 to 400 under your maintenance. And let's say, you know, you have 2,000 calories, which might be more for female than male. But if you have 2,000 calories on your maintenance that you have to eat each day to maintain your weight, then you have to subtract 400 of that maintenance, and then you're going to lose fat. And also use intermittent fasting to speed up the process. Eventually, when you start doing that, you know, on a daily basis, being in a caloric deficit, you know, like here, you know, your maintenance is 2,400, subtract 400, and that is, the 2,000 is your new calorie intake each day. If you hit that each day, it's a numbers game. It is. At the end of the day, it's a numbers game. So if you hit your calories each day, you know, you eat 2,000 calories each day, and you don't go under or you don't go above that, you will lose fat and show some muscle. It's really simple. Now, the secret to maintain the muscle is actually to go into progressive overload within your trainings. And what that means is basically doing strength training. So stop doing cardio. No need to do cardio. It's a waste of time. You can complement with cardio. But what you have to do is do strength training. So you want to challenge the muscles, and you want to progressively increase the resistance over time. And like that, you will maintain a lot of muscle whilst still losing the fat. And if you eat high in protein and you eat balanced each day, and you are in a slight caloric deficit and you push really hard in your workouts, You might even increase in muscle mass whilst losing the fat. Some people don't believe that, but I have pictures of myself applying this exact method, and I saw in the before and the after that I had a big increase in muscle mass, and than before even. It's crazy. I lost the fat and I gained the muscle, because when you apply that, you know, balancing out your nutrition and going into progressive overload, those are the only things you need. And to be honest, you only need 4 hours in your week where you do progressive overload. So those are like 4 workouts each of an hour, and more than that, it's more than enough. And you can then complement with doing cardio exercises to even burn more calories. Where people go wrong a lot is basically when, you know, summer comes and you see a lot of people right now who are running and they go on a diet and they don't balance out their nutrition because they don't know how to count the calories, but you just go on a diet and they eat less. So when you eat less and you do a lot of cardio, you're going to lose your muscle. And that is the worst thing that you can do. What you need to do is to do strength training. Eat balanced so you feel full and you gain muscle in that process. So once you start to gain muscle, your metabolism is booming again, your hormones are on your side, you feel good, and you can be presentable, you know. When you go on networking events, you go on sales calls, you go on business trips. Once you have that confident frame of a masculine muscle, it's game over. Once you have that, there's so many long-term benefits that, you know, I can't count them on my two hands. It's crazy. So yeah, I just hope that this video helped you and that you've gotten something out of it. And yeah, I mean, I just kept it simple. Not a lot of videos and crazy editing or anything like that. I just like to keep it raw and to the people that really need it. And yeah, you know, if you want to be coached by me, I will leave a scheduling link down below in the description of this video. And it's basically a free strategy call where you can, you know, get to know me, and I get to know you, and basically we will see if you can work something out together, work out a roadmap, see if I can fix your problem, and then we move on from there. And yeah, I will leave my Instagram down below as well if you want to have some more tips and tricks and you want some great value instead of just being entertained. Then yeah, I will leave that too there. And thank you for watching this video. I hope I've been able to clear some things up for you, and bye bye.